Hello guys, so today we're going to be doing another circuit workout, but this time instead of based on timed exercises, we're going to do it based on reps. So first off, we're just starting out with a easy warm-up, just toe touches or Frankensteins, whatever you call them, just bringing your opposite foot to your opposite hand. You stretch out those hamstrings. So today's workout, we have 3 main exercises. The first one we're going to do 10 reps of, the second one we're going to do 20, and the third one we're also going to do 20. And then we're going to take a small break. So in the warm-up, moving on, we're just doing some butt kicks. In a minute you can stretch out those quads and get ready to work. So the 3 exercises that I have for today's workout, the first one is jump squats, and then punches and crunches. I'll demonstrate each of them here in a minute, but there are 3 levels to each exercise: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. You can choose what level you'd like to do each at. If you start out at one too high or too low for the in the first circuit, feel free to switch it up in the next circuit. You can either go to a harder one or an easy one. It's completely up to you. Now moving on to warm-up, we're going to be doing windmills, so just standing with your arms straight out and then reaching down, keeping your arms and legs straight, bringing your opposite hand to or as close to as your opposite foot as you can. We're going to do this for a few more seconds. Stretch out your arms and then jog it out while I demonstrate all the different types of exercises we're going to be doing and the different variations of each. So I'm just stretching my arms across my chest now. In a minute I'm going to be stretching them above my head, in front of me, and behind my back. Now you guys can jog it out and keep jogging out while I demonstrate these next exercises. The first one I'm going to demonstrate is going to be jump squats. So beginner level is taking away the jump, just doing regular squats. If you need to hold on to something for support, you can grab onto a counter or your couch or anything available to you. The next one that I just did was the intermediate level, and that was just regular jump squats, jumping at the top. And then the one I just did was the advanced, so holding on to some sort of weight while you jump. This next exercise is punches. This is the beginner level, just punching out in front of you. The intermediate level is punching with some sort of weight. I use full water bottles as my weights, but you can use books or whatever. If you have real weights or whatever you can get your hands on. The next level is using weights but adding in a jog or some butt kicks while you punch. The last exercise we're going to be doing are crunches. So beginner level of crunches is doing a normal crunch, but we're going to have your knees and your hips at about a 90-degree angle and just bringing your elbows up to your knees. The intermediate level is just doing a basic sit-up. So you're crunching up and you can have your arms behind your ears or your head, across your chest, or along the ground. And then the advanced way of doing this is crunching up, bringing your opposite elbow to your opposite knees. I'm doing right there, and continuing. So now we are going to get started with the workout. So we're going to go through the circuit 4 times. So the first one we're going to be doing are jump squats. I'm going to be doing the intermediate level of each. So 10 jump squats at your own pace, or you can follow and try to stay with my pace. It's completely up to you. So 10 of those at whatever level you prefer. And then switching over to punches, I'm doing the intermediate level, so I'm just adding some weights. The way I counted these was I did 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, and that's how I counted, and we're going to do 20 total. Alright, and now we're moving on. The next exercise are crunches. Again, I'm doing the intermediate, so just doing a normal basic leg sit-up, feet planted on the ground, and we're going to do 20 of those. Just bringing your elbows to your knees, or I put my arms or my hands along the ground and just crunched up until my face was pretty close to my knees. Alright guys, and then you get a break. If you'd like to pause the video and take a longer break, you can. I think I took about 15-ish second break. If you'd like to skip past it, you can also, but we're just going to redo that whole circuit. We're going to do it 4 times total. So that was 1, so we have 3 more. While you're taking a break, it'd be very beneficial if you walked around. I like to walk around my apartment during breaks. Keep moving, or you can jog in place, jog around your apartment or house. Anyways, but now we're getting started back with jump squats again. 10 of those, whatever level you would like. You can take away the jump. But if you do choose to add in the jump, really try to push off and explode through those jump squats. Now we're moving on to punches, 20 of those. Again, I counted 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, all the way up to 20. I did mine intermediate level using some sort of weight, but you can do it without, or you can add in some like lower body movements such as jogging in place while you're completing these, or butt kicks. Alright, moving on back to crunches. You can do it with your legs or your knees up, your hips and knees at about a 90-degree angle, or you can do it like I did, keeping my feet on the ground and knees bent, or you can do the more dynamic type of sit-up or crunch where you bring yourself up and then move your opposite elbow to your opposite knee and back down. So 20 of these, and then we get another short break, and we are halfway done with all of our circuits. Alright, and now it's time for a break. You can skip past this, or you can pause and take a longer break. It's completely up to you. But after this, we have 2 more rounds of that whole circuit and then a cool down. So starting off with jump squats again. You can do whatever level you choose. Again, I just stuck with the intermediate level throughout this entire workout. And we were doing 10 of these. Alright, moving on to punches. I'm using my water bottles again, and we're going to do 20 of these, counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, all the way to 20. Alright, and once you have finished those punches, we're going to move on to crunches. Again, I'm sticking at the intermediate level, so I'm doing pretty much a sit-up, just crunching up to the top. Really focus on activating your core, squeezing where your abs are. If you find this too easy, then you can always switch it up and move to the advanced, which is just sitting all the way to the top and then alternating opposite elbow to opposite knee. And we are doing 20 of these also, like I mentioned before, and then another short break, and then 1 more round. Alright guys, time for another short break. Take a drink of water, walk around, or skip past it if you want. I'm going to take about 15-second break and then get started again with jump squats, doing 10 of those. Alright, and starting with jump squats. Alright, and now moving on to punches. I'm using water bottles again. You don't have to, or you can add in some lower body movements. But we're doing 20 of these, again counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, all the way to 20. Okay, and now switching to our last set of crunches. And we're gonna do 20 of these. Again, I'm still doing everything at the intermediate level. Alright guys, and now we are done with our workout and it's time for our cool down. So starting out, I'm just gonna start with a basic quad stretch. So just bringing your heel to your butt, holding it for a few seconds, and then doing the same on the other side. After this stretch, we will be stretching out our hamstrings some. At any point during these stretches, if you need to stand by a counter or a couch, feel free to hold on for support. So next I'm just putting my foot up on my couch and I'm keeping my other leg straight and reaching down for my toes to stretch out my hamstrings. And then I'm gonna repeat on the other side. Alright, and after that, I'm just gonna prop my toes up. You can do it on a wall. I did it on the bottom of my couch to really stretch out my calves. I'm just gonna lean into it, keeping my leg as straight as possible. Pretty much any flat vertical or close to vertical surface will work for this stretch. And then just repeating on the other side. After this, I squatted down and I kind of pushed my elbows or pushed my knees out with my elbows to stretch out my hips. And then I stood up and crossed my arm across my chest and used my other arm to pull it across a little bit to get a nice stretch, and repeat on the other side. The next arm stretch I did was bringing one of my arms above my head and pulling it down with my other hand. And then again repeated on the other side. Next, I just kind of grabbed my hands together and stretched out, like pushing them both in front of me and behind me. And then we're gonna do some breathing exercises. So as you move your arms up, take a deep breath in and exhale when you bring them back down. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Thank you guys so much. Hope you have a great day.